These 9 SUVs eat crashes for breakfast. One still runs on 1970s iron. And it's not what you think. 15 seconds in,
They
don't
laugh
blink.
at crashes while today's plastic fantastic crossovers fold like cheap lawn chairs. And the last one, the one I saved for the end. It's the forbidden fruit your grandpa swore by. The one that'll still be hauling grandkids when your grandkids have grandkids. Stick around, I swear you'll smell the cast iron through the screen. Back in '98, I was 19, broke, and driving a hand-me-down Suburban that looked like it lost a fight with a gravel truck. Frame twisted. Nah, that beast ate a guardrail at 55, spat it out, and kept the cassette deck spinning Springsteen. That S when I learned. Real steel docent tweet about safety scores it, just shrugs and keeps the family breathing. So pour a coffee, kill the notifications, and ride shotgun while I spill 30 years of busted knuckles and midnight junkyard hunts. No spec sheets, no bar graphs, just stories, scars, and the rigs that earned number 9, the Chevy Tahoe. Picture this, full ladder frame, same bones as a Silverado that hauls hay bales for fun. I once watched a 2003 Model T-bone a moose in Montana. Moose lost. Tahoe limped home on 3 cylinders and a prayer. Today's version, Super Cruise hands-free highway, magnetic shocks that swallow potholes like gravel, and a diesel that'll pull your base boat to Canada and still average 25 mph, starting around 60 grand, but find a clean 2021 with the 3.0 Duramax, and you're armored for under 48. Toyota 4Runner, the cockroach of SUVs, body on frame, rear locker on TRD Pro, and a V6 that sounds like God clearing his throat. My buddy rolled his 07 down a Colorado ravine, roof caved. Doors still opened. Kid in the car seat didn't spill his juice box. 2025 gets a Turbo 4 with hybrid assist, but the frame, same indestructible DNA. Expect low 40s used, high 50s new, and it'll outlive your mortgage. 7. Ford Bronco. Yeah, the one that looks like it time traveled from 1966. Removable doors, 35-inch mud tires, stock, and a front sway bar disconnect that lets the axles droop like a bloodhound's. Ears. Sasquatch package adds beadlock wheels, and a frame so beefy you could weld a plow to it. I wheeled a Raptor Bronco up a 40-degree shale slide. Thought we were goners, tires clawed. Frame didn't flinch. Base under 40. Loaded Badlands, creeping 55. Worth every penny when the trail ends and the hospital doesn't start. 6. Jeep Wrangler for Z. Plug-in hybrid meets small crawler turned mountain goat. Steel skids, Dana 44 axles, and 375 horsepower that'll climb a wall on battery alone. I borrowed one during a Kansas ice storm hit, a hidden culvert at 40. Frame took the hit. Hybrid battery stayed sealed. Regen braking kept us pointed straight. Government tax credit knocks 7 grand off. Snag, a used 23 for mid-50s, and you're silent stalking. Deer trails at dawn. 5. Lexus GX 550. Silk gloves over brass knuckles, Prado chassis underneath, full-time 4-wheel drive, and adaptive suspension that floats over washboard yet locks rigid for rock crawling. My neighbor's wife Deli drove a 2018 4180 K0 Rattles. Interior still smells like a Tokyo boardroom. New overtrail trim adds 33s and a fridge between the seats. 85 large new, but the old V8 models trade in the 60s and sip premium like it's water. 4. Toyota Land Cruiser. Yes, the 2025 comeback kid. Round headlights, retro slab sides, but turbo hybrid under the hood, pushing 465 pound-feet before you finish your donut. Same frame that's been bulletproof, from Dubai dunes to Alaskan tundra. I met a guy in Moab who'd put 400k on AO8 original engine, just timing belt and stories. Expect 90 grand sticker, but residuals so strong you'll flip it in 5 years for what you paid. 3. Ineos Grenadier, the one nobody's heard of yet, built by the guy who brought you billionaire gin on a BMW straight 6 and ZF 8-speed. Ladder frame, solid axles, Recaro seats that hug like your drunk uncle. Drove the prototype in Wales. Poured rain, 0 traction control, still crawled up a 60% slope like it was offended by gravity. 110 grand, but parts are BMW, so your local indie shop won't faint. 2. GMC Yukon Denali Ultimate, basically a luxury bunker on 24s, 6.2 liters of supercharged thunder. air springs that drop for entry then rise to clear speed bumps, and rear seat screens that make first class look economy. Towed a 30-foot airstream through the Rockies, never broke a sweat, never scared the dog. 120 new, but certified pre-owned 2022s dip under 80 and still smell like a saddle shop. And the one I promised the granddaddy that makes engineers cry. The Mercedes G-Wagon, hand-built in Austria since 1979, boxy as a fridge, 3 locking diffs, and portal axles that lift the hubs above the wheels. I once saw a 1995 300 GD shrugged off a rollover in Baja, roof dented, doors opened, margarita still cold. 2025 mild hybrid AMG versions crest 200 grand, but a clean G550 from 2018. Mid-100s, and it'll outlast concrete. Here's the gut punch. Every one of these rigs shares the same secret Trial frames, real steel, zero apologies. While the rest of the world races to shave ounces and add touchscreens, these 9 laugh, flex, and keep your bloodline breathing. So tell me in the comments, which one would you park in your driveway tomorrow? The silent stalking Jeep, the forever Toyota, or the Teutonic tank that costs more than a house down payment? Drop your pick, smash that bell so you never miss the next Midnight Wrench session, and ask yourself this before you click away. When the road goes sideways, do you trust algorithms or iron? See you in the next one. Keep the shiny side up and the frame unbent.